Okay, so this is our vacuum chamber. This is called a vacuum chamber. If you haven't seen one of these things before, basically what it does is we've got this container right here, and it sits on a plate down here. There's a hole at the bottom of this plate, and what this does is when I turn this pump on, it sucks air from this hole out through this hose and pushes it out right here, okay? So when there's nothing on top of this plate, no big deal, it's just moving air around and around. But when I take this and I put it on top of this plate and then turn this on, what it does is it sucks the air out of this jar and out of here. Okay? And this idea today is we're looking at air pressure. And so we're looking at the pressure, the force that air is going to be exerting on different things. So in this vacuum chamber right now, since I am sucking the air out of this container, right, taking all that air out of it is going to be lowering this air pressure. We're going to talk a whole bunch about that. But anyway, so we've got this container on top of this right now, and I mean, you guys saw me before just like lift it up. Aww, there goes my sweater, right? I just lifted it off of there, and now I don't care who you are, how strong you think you are not prying this thing off of here. It won't you can't do it. You won't be able to do it, right? With sucking the air out of this container, it's created such this vacuum force inside of there that this is not coming off. Is it budging? Can you feel it? No, it doesn't move. Okay. So anyway, I have to be able to get this container off of here eventually, right? So in order to do that, I have to let air back into this container. So I release this valve right here. And when I release that valve, air can flow back through that hose, back through that hole, and comes off nice and easy, okay? So that's a vacuum chamber. And what we're going to do is we're going to put different stuff in here and see what happens when we run that vacuum chamber and suck all the air out of this container, right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to just suck the air out of this container and see what happens. So it's a ball. It has air inside of this ball, okay? We're going to put it here in this vacuum chamber. And in a little bit, I'm going to close this valve again, okay? And I'm going to turn it on, and we're going to see what happens to that ball. What I want you guys to do right now is make a prediction on your paper, right? There's a prediction spot. What do you think is going to happen? What is your prediction? What do you take? It's just a guess. I don't care if you're right or not. But what do you think is going to happen to this ball when I turn this vacuum chamber on? Are we ready for this?
Yeah.
You ready? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. Here it goes. What's happening, Kendall?
Popping.
It's popping?
Yes.
Is it popping?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's most definitely gotten bigger. How would it have gotten bigger? So on your observation explanation, this ball got bigger in here, right? Get bigger. So when I release this valve and I let the air back into this vacuum chamber, what's going to happen?
Deflate.
It's going to what? Deflate?
What happens if you